E-commerce or electronic commerce means buying and selling of goods, products, or services over the Internet. E-commerce is also known as electronic commerce or Internet commerce. These services provided online over the Internet network. Transaction of money, funds, and data are also considered as e-commerce. These business transactions can be done in four ways: business to business (B2B), business to customer (B2C), customer to customer (C2C), customer to business (C2B). The standard definition of e-commerce is a commercial transaction which has happened over the Internet. Online stores like Amazon, Flipkart, Shopify, Myntra, eBay, Quikr, OLX are examples of e-commerce websites. By 2020, global retail e-commerce can reach up to $27 trillion. Let us learn in detail about what is the advantages and disadvantages of e-commerce and its types. Meaning and types of e-marketing. Elements of marketing mix. Network marketing and online marketing. E-commerce or electronic commerce. E-commerce is a popular term for electronic commerce or even Internet commerce. The name is self-explanatory, it is the meeting of buyers and sellers on the Internet. This involves the transaction of goods and services, the transfer of funds and the exchange of data. So when you log into your Amazon and purchase a book, this is a classic example of an e-commerce transaction. Here you interact with the seller, Amazon, exchange data in form of pictures, text, address for delivery, etc., and then you make the payment. As of now, e-commerce is one of the fastest growing industries in the global economy. As per one estimate, it grows nearly 23% every year. And it is projected to be a $27 trillion industry by the end of this decade. Types of e-commerce models. Electronic commerce can be classified into four main categories. The basis for this simple classification is the parties that are involved in the transactions. So the four basic electronic commerce models are as follows. 1. Business to business. This is business to business transactions. Here the companies are doing business with each other. The final consumer is not involved. So the online transactions only involve the manufacturers, wholesalers, retailers, etc. 2. Business to consumer. Business to consumer. Here the company will sell their goods and/or services directly to the consumer. The consumer can browse their websites and look at products, pictures, read reviews. Then they place their order and the company ships the goods directly to them. Popular examples are Amazon, Flipkart, Jabong, etc. 3. Consumer to consumer. Consumer to consumer, where the consumers are in direct contact with each other. No company is involved. It helps people sell their personal goods and assets directly to an interested party. Usually, goods traded are cars, bikes, electronics, etc. OLX, Quikr, etc. follow this model. 4. Consumer to business. This is the reverse of B2C, it is a consumer to business. So the consumer provides a good or some service to the company. Say for example an IT freelancer who demos and sells his software to a company. This would be a C2B transaction. What is m-commerce? Examples of e-commerce. Amazon, Flipkart, eBay, Fiverr, Upwork, OLX, Quikr. Advantages of e-commerce. E-commerce provides the sellers with a global reach. They remove the barrier of place, geography. Now sellers and buyers can meet in the virtual world, without the hindrance of location. Electronic commerce will substantially lower the transaction cost. It eliminates many fixed costs of maintaining brick-and-mortar shops. This allows the companies to enjoy a much higher margin of profit. It provides quick delivery of goods with very little effort on part of the customer. Customer complaints are also addressed quickly. It also saves time, energy and effort for both the consumers and the company. One other great advantage is the convenience it offers. A customer can shop 24/7. The website is functional at all times, it does not have working hours like a shop. Electronic commerce also allows the customer and the business to be in touch directly, without any intermediaries. This allows for quick communication and transactions. It also gives a valuable personal touch. Disadvantages of e-commerce. The startup costs of the e-commerce portal are very high. The setup of the hardware and the software, the training cost of employees, the constant maintenance and upkeep are all quite expensive. Although it may seem like a sure thing, the e-commerce industry has a high risk of failure. Many companies riding the dot-com wave of the 2000s have failed miserably. The high risk of failure remains even today. At times, e-commerce can feel impersonal. So it lacks the warmth of an interpersonal relationship, which is important for many brands and products. This lack of a personal touch can be a disadvantage for many types of services and products like interior designing or the jewelry. Business 7's security is another area of concern. Only recently, we have witnessed many security breaches where the information of the customers was stolen. Credit card theft, identity theft, etc. remain big concerns with the customers. Then there are also fulfillment problems. Even after the order is placed, there can be problems with shipping, delivery, mix-ups, etc. This leaves the customers unhappy and dissatisfied. In this digital age, there are millions of websites and an unending flow of information on the internet. So an aggregator provides the services of collecting and compiling similar and important information on one website. Accordingly, there are various types of aggregators: news aggregators, service aggregators, video aggregators, etc. Let us take a look. Aggregator. The term finds its origin in the word aggregate, meaning to combine, amalgamate, or bundle up together. So an aggregator is a website or application that amalgamates homogeneous information or content from the internet. This makes it easier for the end user to navigate and find the required information from the web. We are currently seeing a big boom in the world of digital marketing. All the big companies and brands of the world have their own website. They also use social media, Twitter, Instagram, etc. for advertising and promotions. They have online brochures and inquiry forms. So a potential customer or internet user has to browse through many pages and information to fulfill his purpose. And this is where aggregators step in. Types of aggregators. Let us take a brief look at some of the types of aggregators we usually find in the digital space. The classification is done on the basis of the information they collect. 1. Service aggregators. Service aggregators provide homogeneous services on their website. They aggregate the service providers on their website and allow the user to avail such services from their website or their application. A classic example of service aggregators is Uber or Ola. These provide on-call taxi services to its customers. So through their website, app, they connect the riders and the taxi drivers. 2. Social aggregators. These websites collect information and data from various social media websites like Twitter, Facebook, etc. They then display this information as a live feed on their website, what we call a live event wall. These walls help create brand awareness and can help the brand company trend on such social media. So social aggregators like Twine Social are getting quite popular. 3. News aggregators. As the name suggests, these websites compile information from newspapers, e-paper, blogs, videos, etc. to one location for easy viewing. Visiting various websites and sources to view content can get time-consuming and tiring. So news aggregators use RSS technology to extract and combine this information in one place. Some examples are Google News, Scribd, Huffington Post, etc. 4. Video aggregators. It is said that if one was to watch all the video content available on YouTube, it would take 60,000 years. That is the sheer amount of video content available on the net. So video aggregators take similar videos, of similar subjects, and compile it on their website. One such example is the Daily 2. 5. Shopping aggregators. These are very helpful to customers shopping online. There are so many websites and options available for online shopping these days. These shopping aggregators help combine all these options and information in one place, so the user does not have to visit every single website. And such aggregators are not restricted to products only, they extend to services as well.